Hey cuties! Welcome back to the Stormy Sea. I'm Stormy, and today I have a little bit of a different video. I have all of these beautiful journals here, and I thought I would introduce y'all to what I've been working on as kind of like a introduction before I do any sort of art journal flip-throughs or junk journal flip-throughs. I thought I would just introduce y'all. So I'm just gonna get straight into it because I have a couple journals to go through, but I hope everyone's doing wonderful today, and if you're new here, welcome. This is Big Blue. This is the spiral journal that started everything, that started my art journey, and it's very, very, let's just say it has a special place in my heart. So I'm not going to be going through a lot of the art that I have in here, but this is what I started, at the beginning of my junk journaling, art journaling history. This is my baby, so it's so fun to look back in this journal and see, how much I've changed over the past couple of months, how my style has changed, and what I'm kind of focusing on compared to what I was focusing on when I was working in this. And I started this back in, I believe, the beginning, March or April of 2020. So it's been a good full year that I've been working on this. It's not completed, as you can see. I have a lot of white stuff that definitely needs to be filled, but I've worked so many hours in this, and some of the collages I'm really actually proud of, because I don't have any sort of experience in collage. I'm very, very new, and I don't know, some of the things I came up with, I inspired myself, and I was like, what? Okay, maybe I can actually make a YouTube channel. So this actually inspired this channel, and seeing all of y'all's work out there in the art and journaling community really, really helped me kind of solidify what I wanted to work on and gave me so many new ideas. So, second on the list, after I kind of went through all the spreads on here, there's only I would say probably 5 to 10 free pages left on this Big Blue. I started this, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a size difference. One thing I was not really a fan of was having this, spiral binding. And so I see a lot of y'all working in travelers notebooks and notebooks that don't have any sort of spiral, and seeing that you could, hold on, let's see if I have one. Seeing that you could, go across the middle with ease and it looks a lot better. I was very interested in seeing if I preferred that. So this is actually my scraps journal. That's what I kind of call it. It is an old kind of that color journal that I kind of went over in brown craft paper and put some washi on the binding, washi on insides to kind of make it look nice. And then it says live, create, tell the story. And the idea behind this one was that I didn't have any pages left, so anything I wanted to work on kind of had to be perfect, because I was trying to finish artwork, and I was very, very let's just particular about how I wanted this to work out, because it was my first journal. I didn't want to ruin it. I wanted everything to be perfect. So this one kind of inspired me to take a step back and just use all the scraps, the leftover scraps from anything that I was working on in here. And as you can see, kind of collage them in a way that was interesting, but still kind of, collage-y. And so I'm again still working on a lot of this, and I'll do a proper flip through in a little bit. But this was the second journal that I started working on. This one's probably more filled than Big Blue now, because I enjoyed this sort of mindless paper scrapping, using the cutoffs and the things that would normally go into the recycling bin, I found a home for them. And it's fun to not have to make everything so perfect all the time, and to just kind of have fun gluing and, cutting things down. So this is Paper Scraps Journal. And then, once I filled Paper Scraps Journal up, this guy came. I got this notebook from Five and Below, and this is actually my newest. I guess it would be more so a big blue sort of type of glue book. I don't really have a name for this one, but I needed a place for all my stickers, so this is the home for some of my stickers that I didn't really know what to do with. I just kind of wanted I wanted to beautify up my journal. But again, I'm not going to be going through this. I'm going to be making a proper flip through. But this is a lot bigger than my paper scraps, and I have yet to really get into it. I've been working on it here and there, but I'm actually enjoying this one a little bit, I would say, less than this. I think my preferred size of journal would be probably somewhere in the middle between these two sizes. This is a little bit big because a lot of my magazine clips don't actually fill this whole page, so if I want a whole page background, I usually have to grab a larger magazine. And sometimes that's a lot of work, you just want to go and start collaging. You want to just go. You don't want to have to work around, restrictions and all this stuff. Next, second to last, this might actually be my favorite journal ever, because it's so on brand for me. It is my Skies and My Sunset journal, glue book. And as you can see, I've been having a lot of fun just gluing things down, and I love having an actual localized spot for all of my skies and my sunset pictures, because I have a lot of them. If you've seen any of my magazine harvests, I have a lot of them. a lot of them. So starting this journal up, I still have to decorate the cover and the back, because this obviously is not related to sunsets or skies in any sort of way, but I don't like wasting journals. My grandma graciously, donated this journal for my collaging, so I try to use what I have before I buy new stuff. So I'm probably gonna make some sort of cool cover, something similar to this. Who knows? And then last but not least is a little bit of a different sort of journal. It is 7 inches, 5 inches by 7 inches. Yeah, 5 by 7 ish, a little bit more. And it is a breakup journal. And all y'all who do calligraphy and stuff, we're gonna keep our mouth shut when you see my cursive handwriting. Alright? I'm trying. It looks like a 3rd grader wrote it instead of a 25-year-old, but here we are. Here we are. It's what I can do now, and you know what? I laughed at myself when I wrote it like this, and was kind of like, oof. That didn't turn out well. It was a bad time, but I thought, looking back in a year or 5 years, it would be really fun to see oh wow, that's how I wrote, because I actually really want to get into calligraphy and, hand lettering and stuff. So this is a breakup journal, which I'm dedicating to my ex-fiance, Mikey, and it's a journal that is basically what I liked about you. So what I like about you, but what I liked about you, because we're no longer together, and this is kind of my way of grieving, but also trying to appreciate, you know, what I once, you know, what I once had, and try to move on. And if things in the future happen that maybe we get back together, maybe this, I don't know, would be a good gift to show, like, hey, this is what I liked about you. Exactly, like the title. Not saying that that's gonna happen, but you don't know the future, and that's just life. And I thought this journal was kind of something different, something kind of personal, you know, but at the same time, it's something that I feel like I need to journal out, and I feel like collage is my way of trying to show that vulnerability while in an artistic manner. So these are all the journals that I'm currently working on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 journals for 2021. I have like other journals. Like I got about 4 other ones that I have not really done anything with, except for put a picture on the front because I really like this picture. But haven't done anything with this. And then actually I should have put this one in the pile. This one is going to be my journal, art journal for my mom, who passed away from stage 4 lung cancer. And the quote on this is actually a Bible quote that I had put on her memorial, what is it called, pamphlet that we had at her memorial service. And the quote is Proverbs 31:25, and it says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future." So, not really religious in many senses, but this quote really gave me some peace, and I kind of want to use it and fill in here pictures, you know, that remind me of my mom, or quotes or stuff. I don't know. I just think that that's gonna be something like this one, you know, what I liked about you. It's just something that I have to do for myself. And then we have, last but not least, this is just a journal that I've written stuff in, but I thought it would be like a kind of cute art journal, but I don't know if I'm going to use it, so I'm not going to include it in this pile. And then I had this one that, these are all, all of these are notebooks that my grandma gave me. And I feel really bad if I don't use them up, so I'm trying to decorate the cover on this one. I have not gotten very far, and I don't really like the paper look, like this, I don't know. It has a design on the back of it, and I'm just not a big fan, and it has a big spiral, which I'm not a big fan, so I don't know if I'm going to use this, but it's good to have, just in case I have some bright idea at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta journal for this, I gotta journal right now, I gotta glue some stuff, because that happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just an introduction, again, to all the journals that I'm working on in 2021. I will be doing a flip through, a more in-depth flip through about all of them, so leave a comment of which one you would like to see the first flip through of, because as you can see, I have lots of choices. Definitely Big Blue's gonna be one of the first ones. So, but if you have any sort of, you know, anything you want to see, let me know. But I hope you all are having a lovely, lovely day. I will see you in the next video.